The NBA on 2K Sports welcomes you to Wednesday afternoon basketball. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. So with Jordan on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. We've got Scoot Henderson. Irving is out there with Rollins, and it's Coleman in at the 4 slot. And for Miami, Nowitzki is out there with Durant. Then there's Wembanyama. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's sent back by KD. Here's Curry with the 3. Rollins grabs the board. Henderson looking it over. He can't get that one. And here's Miami. Scoot Henderson became the youngest G League player ever in 2021. Greg, he was only 17 then.
And Kevin really speaks to his abilities that he was ready for that near NBA level of competition at such an early age.
Curry is inside. Henderson defending. Rebound, Julius Irving. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Minor, guarded by KD. Lets it go from deep. And Scoot Henderson with the 3.
Such a confident young man. Scoot just goes for it.
The 3. Curry, good.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Henderson. Pass to Coleman. Down low. And oh. Oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Kevin Durant.
See, guys, it's crazy. He really was a late bloomer. You know, Irving didn't have the big-time amateur career you hear about with some stars, but boy, he's more than made up for it.
T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for Scoot Henderson.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Curry gets the bucket.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
Curry against McConnell. The 10-footer. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Outside Curry. Lets it go with the 3. Rebounded by Coleman.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was 1 step late that time.
Hey, Greg, we love watching T.J. McConnell on the floor. It's like watching a guard from a couple decades ago.
And Kevin, this guy's just an old school point guard. His focus is on defense and passing, and great at both of those as an undersized guard in today's NBA.
And Miami making a change here. Irving's checked in. From deep three-point land. And Irving pulls it down. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And stolen by Wembanyama. This one for 3. And it's Kyrie Irving with the 3. And that makes it a tie ball game.
Tell you what, this is what Irving can do now. He'll leak out and then make the right read in transition.
Here's Morant. The teardrop falls in.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
And so here is Miami. The kick out to Irving. Here's Curry with the three. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. They lead by 2. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
They've got Nowitzki. Stephen Curry's out there with Irving. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's KD in at the 3. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Curry outside. Curry from 3.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
High arcing shot. Minor covered by Irving. Here's Mobley, and Mobley throws it down.
And look at hanging in the air, double pump, and then throws it down.
And you see the D, they just stepped aside, let him pick what kind of move he wanted to make. Wow.
And what a beautiful move it was that he picked.
Irving's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. There's the pass to McConnell. Chamberlain kicks to McConnell. Pass to Nance. Back to McConnell. He feeds it to Mobley. Pocket 6. Chamberlain a screen to the inside. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Chamberlain got his first points of the game.
Defensively, no matter how athletic or physical or intentional you are, there's very little you can do once Wilt gets the ball inside.
No good from Irving.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Miami trails by 5. You know, Greg, it's nice to have a big man like Mobley out on the floor with all the things he can do.
And Kevin, you gotta love his skill set for a 7-footer. Really diverse in terms of what he brings to the table. And then you hear so much praise for his attitude and his feel for the game. What a valuable player to have on your team.
1:07 left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Coleman. It's Irving, top of the key. And it's Miami with the rebound. It's Durant on the wing. And again, Miami with the triple.
Delicious dime from Curry there. One of the reasons his teammates love playing with him.
There's 42 seconds left here in the second. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Curry on the wing. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Coleman. Morant against Irving. Fires from the line. And it's Morant. That time on the assist by Chamberlain.
And no problem for Morant that close to the hoop. Once he gets inside, he makes it look easy.
Here's Curry with the 3. Drops in the tray. Curry's got the lead up to 2 now for Miami. Now Morant. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Buried from outside. But I don't know. I think we may see a review here. That was pretty close. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
The previous play is
It looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
Well, I can't see how they'd come to any other conclusion. I mean, we have a good look at it on the replay. The clock's still ticking when it left his finger.
After review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
they're going to switch the call. There is no doubt, and looking at the replay, that he got it off in time.
Well, it's good they decided to take another look at it. I know some folks don't like how replay slows the game down and interrupts the flow, but when you have it there, you got to use it.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for Miami. He nailed it from long range in that quarter, winds up with a total of 4 3-pointers in the period. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Curry has been sensational.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
So with Jordan on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. They've got Irving, Henderson out there with Rollins, and it's Coleman in at the 4. Miami leading by 5.
In terms of finishing ability, it's hard to think of someone who tops Kyrie Irving.
Greg, the list is short, particularly when you talk about guys of his size, okay? His bag of tricks is limitless when you talk about finishing in close quarters against bigger guys. There are few that are in his class in that regard.
And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for Miami. And on the way from Irving for 3. And again, Miami with the triple.
The corner 3 by Kyrie. That's a nice ring to it.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Henderson, no one around him. No good on the 3.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the cards.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Outside Irving. It's Curry outside. Curry buries the corner 3.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Here's Henderson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
High motor type of player. Henderson fighting tooth and nail down low.
And the first one at the line is good.
Henderson taking 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Henderson.
In a league of the best athletes in the world, Scoot Henderson stands out. He can just levitate in the air, blow by defenders. Scoot putting on a show.
And they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Yeah, I agree with you. A big run taking place right now, and it looks to be the beginning of the end.
Here's Coleman. Still yet to score. And Dr. J slams it in.
Recognizing his teammate had a better shot. Good play and decision by Coleman there.
Irving looking for an opening. And again, Miami with the triple.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
And here's a timeout from Greg Popovich. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
35 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And it's Miami's ball. They're on a 15-5 run here. Outside Irving. Inside, Durant in the corner, takes a 3, and again, Miami with the triple.
Well, Durant looks close to automatic. I mean, he does not second guess or hesitate at all his shot selection.
And the rejection by Wembanyama. Curry outside, and the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Miami, holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We'll get... And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Here's Henderson. They've got Irving. Nowitzki is out there with Wembanyama. And it's Durant, and it's Curry in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Irving's shot is good.
Those huge hands combined with that elite athleticism, Irving does the most damage inside the painted area because of it.
Away team ball.
Low block shot on the way, and he connects with the jumper.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Curry is inside, covered by Irving. Outside Irving. Fires the three. No good on that one.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Henderson passes to Coleman. Driving to the basket.
Already a gifted passer, Henderson has solid vision for such a young player.
They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Outside Irving. Passes it to Wembanyama. Outside for Curry. 3 on the clock. And he's good on the 3-ball. Curry's got 12 points here in the second half.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
There's 1:17 left in the fourth. To the paint. Wembanyama finds Durant. And again, Miami with the triple.
They maintain focus all night and along the way put on quite a show.
And, you know, everybody in the building knows this is a wrap, a done deal. Put this one in the W column.
Back to Henderson. 54 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And it's Irving with the ball for Miami. Kicks it out to Nowitzki. Launches it. Outside Curry. Irving for 3. Wembanyama passes to Irving. Nowitzki for 3. That shot no good. And stolen by Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Now the pass to Coleman. Irving up top. And the shot is good. And Miami has possession. Outside Irving. Curry from deep three-point land. No good. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total